Hello Sagittarius, welcome to your December 2018 reading. My name is Becca, and yes, I am new to YouTube, and you are my very first recording, so yeah, I'm a little nervous, so just bear with me on that. But let's go ahead and get started. Can you believe that it's already the end of the year? One more month and we're in 2019. So I'm using the, which deck is it? It is the Legacy of the Divine Tarot by Cairo Marchetti. So I'm going to start off using this, and then I'll confirm with a different deck. Actually, it's a newer deck. It's the After Tarot. So, Spirit, what messages do you have for Sagittarius for the month of 2018? Spirit, what messages do you have for Sagittarius for December 2018? Okay, so we have the Knight of Wands, the World in reverse, and the Six of Swords for the top three cards. So the very first card, the Nine of Wands, I'm sorry, did I say Nine of Swords? The Nine of Wands. So the Nine of Wands, this is an energy of, this is an energy of pretty much getting put through the ringer and still being able to stand up and hold your ground. I mean, look at this guy, you know, defeated or not, he is still holding on to that one wand, you know, the wand that's just going to make all the difference to him. So then we have the World, and it is in the reversed, followed by the Six of Swords. Okay, so what I'm seeing is there's an ending that needs to happen. There's an ending that needs to take place in order for something new to happen. However, because it is in the reverse, this tells me that there's just some resistance. There's some resistance to this, you know, this ending, so that a new beginning can come. But it looks like that's what really needs to happen, because you have the Six of Swords, and if you see this, you see, you know, there's something better. There's something better to move on to, you know. I mean, you have the Nine of Wands, so clearly you have the willpower, you have the endurance to do it. So I'm not sure what it is that's holding everything up, because we would really like to see that World in the upright position, but it's not. So we also have the Ace of Swords, which is clearly saying that, you know, if you can move on, and stop, you know, resisting this, or, you know, causing delays, you know, there's a new beginning that's ready to happen. Okay, the Ace of Swords, you know, is just the beginning of new ideas. There's a lot out there to. It looks like, you know, there's something good good, but you know, there seems to be a little resistance is what I'm getting. Um, whatever it is, though, whatever it is that you've been fighting really hard. Okay, so it looks like you've been fighting really hard to, let's say it's a relationship, been really fighting hard to keep this relationship from ending. But it's something that has to happen because, and you know, if it's something that's not working out, it's obviously caused a lot of loss, a lot of depression, a lot of, you know, negative energy. So, again, if you can accept that, go within, use your intuition, because we also have the Page of Cups, and he's also in reverse. When he's in the upright position, it means new ideas coming in, you know, just, you know, but it can also mean, you know, really using your intuition to know which creative opportunities you're willing to take. But he's not. He's in the reverse position, so therefore, once again, there's some resistance to this ending. We have the, oh wow, so we have the Queen of Swords. And the Queen of Swords, she is, you know, she's very intellectual. She can be strategic. It looks like, so the energy I'm getting from this is, you know, it said you have the intellect, you have the strategy, you have all the tools that you need to make this ending that you are clearly delaying. You have the strength with the Nine of Wands. You have the intellect and strategic means with the Queen of Swords, but there's just still some resistance. The next card that we have is the Seven of Cups, and it's also in reverse. Now, when it's in the upright position, that means, you know, a lot of illusions, a lot of choices. Now, it is in the reverse position, and since this is at the bottom of the deck, this is more talking about future energies. And what I'm getting from this card is that there's going to eventually be a choice that's going to be made. Especially with this Queen of Swords right next to it, I really feel like some clarity is going to come in and a choice is going to be made, because not only that, but you also have the Two of Swords that is also in reverse, and when it's in reverse, it does, you know, mean that, you know, a choice is made. So you have two cards that are pretty much saying the same thing. A choice is going to be made. I think that I think with the energy of this Queen of Swords, all the intellect is going to come in. Now, all you have to do is just put all this stuff together, see that, you know, you do have some good things ahead of you, and you need to just go ahead and make the decision. So, I want to go ahead and, I don't want to clarify all of them, but just a couple I do want to go ahead and try to clarify here. So I want to clarify this Nine of Wands. What is it that's causing what is it that is causing you to fight so hard? Because the Nine of Wands is really putting up the endurance, like I said, you know, trying to hold on for dear life. Even though you've been beat down, kicked around, smashed, you're still holding on. So what is it that you're holding on to? Oh wow, so, okay. So it's confirmed with the Tower card. So you're not wanting things to fall apart. You see this tower, it's crumbling apart. You know, when you have the tower card, you know, you're talking about upheaval. You're talking about a foundation that's just cracked. And it looks like the reason why you're holding on is because, you know, you're wanting things to not fall apart, is what I'm seeing. So, what else do I want to? Let's go ahead and confirm the World card. Why the delay? Why the delay? Why the resistance? Why the delay to just let things end so that you can have this new beginning? Because the world it's an ending, but it's ending so that something new can come in. So Spirit, why is the World card in reverse? So we have the Six of Wands, and this is a card of victory. So, So if this is a love situation, if this is, you know, because it could be a job, it could be a job that you have, it, you know, and you're holding on for dear life, even if it's a shit job too. You're holding on because you've been there a long time, and you're wanting something better. You know, you're wanting victory. You don't want to, you know, all that hard work and all the shit that you've taken all this time to just be in vain and all for nothing. So if it's a relationship, same thing. You put all this hard work, blood, sweat, tears into this relationship, and you know, you don't want to see it crumble. You know, you want to see victory. So, you know, it all depends on what your situation is, you know. Does it have to do with work? Does it have to do with relationships? Does it have to do with money? Does it have to do with family? You know, what does it have to do with, you know? All that depends on you. So for the Six of Swords, it's confirmed by the Six of Swords in reverse. So basically this is saying that you need to move on, but you're not wanting to move on. Basically what I've been saying this whole reading, you know. So, okay, so why don't we go ahead and clarify this Five of Cups. What is this Five of Cups all about? Why the hurt? Why the loss? Why the feeling of loss? Oh my goodness. We have the Page of Cups in reverse, and the next card is the Page of Cups. So we have the Page of Cups in reverse twice. So again, the Page of Cups in the upright position is all about letting in new creative ideas, and you know, really using your intuition in order to make, you know, make these new creative ideas, you know, happen. But I mean, you resisting it here, not using your intuition, and not wanting to, you know, see the situation for what it is. And you know, it's just confirming the same thing. It's, you know, not using your intuition, not, you know, wanting to see the picture clear for what it is. So, let's see. Let's just go ahead and pull a clarifier for the Queen of Swords, see what we get. Okay, so we have the High Priestess in reverse, basically saying the same thing that these are saying. You know, this situation, this situation is really calling for you to use your intuition, really dig deep, try to figure out what the mysteries are, because, you know, the High Priestess is all about, you know, mystery and secrets, and not in using your intuition. Of course, this came up in the reverse position, so you're not using, right now, you know, you're not using it, but you need to. You need to, so that you can, you know, become this Queen of Swords who is intellectual, who, you know, is very clever. She's sharp, you know, she's sharp, you know, out of all the queens, she's the sharpest one. She's the one who, you know, not that she's not passionate, but she is the least passionate of them all. So, you know, she's something else. So basically what I'm getting for you, Sagittarius, is that whatever it is that is in your life, whether it be a love situation, or whether it be, you know, your career, your family, whatever it is, you really need to go within yourself and see where changes need to be made. You may need to really, you know, take that time to, you need to, I don't know where the card when I was looking for it, but you really need to go within yourself, dig deep, see what it is that needs changing in your life, so that you can make the choices. Make the choices that you need in order to move on, so that you can have this new beginning, okay? It doesn't matter if you want to have victory because you've been, you know, fighting so hard for it. It doesn't matter. What Spirit is saying is you need to go within. You need to search within your own intuition, and you need to make the necessary adjustments, because there is better out there for you. Okay? So, I'm going to put these aside, and I'm going to just draw. I want to draw some cards. I want to see, what is the challenges? What is challenging? What is it within you yourself that is challenging? For the month of December, what is going to be your biggest challenge within yourself that you will need to work on in order to have that new beginning? What challenge does Sagittarius really need to look out for during the month of December 2018? What challenge? Okay, so this card says, "Is this me?" Oh, and look, this is a woman, and she's got a sword. So this card is saying, "Is this me?" I think what this is trying to say for your challenge is to really look at who you are inside. What is it that you're doing? What is it that you are hindering yourself? Because, you know, whatever the situation is, you're causing it to yourself, okay? You know, we're all in charge of our own actions and our own choices, our own hurt, you know. Yes, other people can contribute to it, but ultimately we're the ones who are responsible for everything. So I think for, you know, the coming month, you really need to think about, is this me? Is this where you want to be? Hurt? And the Five of Cups, depressed, crying over spilled milk. Is this you? You need to think about that. Really think about that during the month of December and see if there's something that you can't do to change that. So, in regards to love, all you Sagittarius out there, let's see what message Spirit has for you in regards to love. What messages do you have, Spirit, for all the lovely Sagittarius out there for the month of December 2018? What is the message that Sagittarius needs to take with them during the month of, well, so we have reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning. So, listen, if that situation was saying, let's say that whole reading was talking about love and relationships, you need to let go, because someone from your past might just be coming in, okay? So for love, you guys, all you Sagittarius out there, be looking out for someone from the past. Could be coming in, okay? So now the last thing we're going to look at is abundance, okay? What does abundance look like? What do your pentacles look like? What does your prosperity look like? What does your abundance look like? And abundance can be a lot of things. It could be money, but it could be, happy life, happy family. It's December, it's the holidays, So, when it comes to abundance and prosperity, what do the angels, there it goes one. Already, so this is the card, and I'll read it to you. It says, God is your source. Everything you need is supplied by infinite source of God, and your faith opens the doorway to receive. In God, there is no lack or limitation. Rather, there is plenty of abundance for all of us to share. Okay, so this is basically saying that when it comes to abundance and prosperity, trust in God, whatever God that might be for you, whether that be Jesus, whether that be Allah, or whether, Moses, whether it's the Hindu gods, whoever your source is, whoever your divine is, just put your faith into them, and they will open up the doorways for you to receive. So just put your intentions out there, and looks like things will be good. So that is your reading, Sagittarius, and I hope that you enjoyed it. I do apologize for being a little nervous. This is my first recording, so but if you did like the reading, please subscribe, leave me a comment, let me know how I did, I guess. I'll see you again soon. Bye bye.